Hey guys, I'm Morthadon and we are back for Better Call Saul Season 5, Episode 7. So, last time we had Wexler versus Goodman. We had Jimmy going against what Kim wanted and showing all this blackmail kind of stuff, essentially. You know, even though they didn't frame it that way. But it was like, if you don't do this, then I'll do this kind of thing. And Kim was on board at first and then canceled it last minute, but then Jimmy just went through with it anyway. She was pissed. I expected her to be more pissed, but at the end, she's like, either we're done or we get married. And I'm like, what? Like, I did not expect that at all. So I wonder what Jimmy's going to choose. Is she going to think about this and realize it was a bad idea? I'm not sure. But the pranks to Howard keep continuing. He sent prostitutes to him. I don't know why he keeps doing these things to Howard. It's like, it's almost like one of those things where when you see someone hurting, you can't help to help them. So when Jimmy saw Howard was hurting, he tried to inspire him, it felt like, right? But now that he sees like the Namaste license plate and he sees that Howard is doing better, he's like, oh, I must crush him again, you know? So, I don't know. But, anyway. We have Mike digging up dirt on Lalo and finding all this evidence, and we had Lalo getting arrested, seemingly. So, will Jimmy get pulled into defending Lalo? I'm not sure. But yeah, I look forward to seeing this episode, guys. So, let's get started here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1... now. JMM. Kim's feet. Hairy fingers. Okay. Are they talking about how the marriage works? Or we saw the JMM binder. Are they thinking about going into business together again? You say that now. Thought I saw something flopping around in my feed from the camera. Heal. Cool. Are they're just gonna get married in court and they're not gonna do like a wedding or anything? Is Huel the witness? What you got to say, Huel? I could steal it. Oh, he thinks she's pregnant. Oh, Huel thinking about their needs. So nice of him. Okay, so... yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. Hmm. Not even taking the last name. Huel's like, what is this? I don't get it. can see a hair from my facial hair, like, in my view when I'm looking down. It's irritating. Okay. But what if you want to get married? That's the thing, eventually. I mean, I guess you can just annul it, right? $25. Much cheaper than doing a big wedding. Who's that lady? Is that someone with Huel, or...? This guy seems like he loves his job. Or did they need more than one? Huel. Mm-hmm. This guy. What a very romantic thing to do in front of this monotone judge. Okie dokie. Kim. Aw. I love how into it Heel was. I don't know if they asked him to take pictures. I have no idea, but I like to think that Huel just did it because like this whole thing is so unorthodox. I don't think they would have cared for pictures. It's so different from a normal thing. But Huel's just like, yeah, I'll do it. He just goes out, buys a throwaway camera. He tried to take her somewhere, right? She was busy. Oh, here we go. Yep. Oh, is that his full name? Is it his actual name? But he goes by Lalo. I guess I expected Lalo to be like short for something. But I guess Lalo is just a nickname. That has nothing to do with his actual name. Well, alright. Let's see what he says. The part in the RPG where you just pick like the say nothing option. It's like there's almost nothing to say to that. The day she married him. Uh-oh. Kim, what are you doing? What you got to say, Kim? She has a point. To be fair, in the background, Kim did set up a lot of what just happened to him too, so but he doesn't know that, so it's okay. Alright. So see you on Thursday, so that's you're not fired yet. She got to say her piece, so maybe they won't have to walk on eggshells, maybe? Rich. It's just like, oh, okay. I love how she looked proud. What's her name? Shit, the girl that is always with Kevin. I can't remember her name, sorry. So it's a fake name, okay. See, I was really confused by that name, especially, like, Guzman so close to Gus. It felt weird. Like, I don't know. Something felt weird about it. And I was pretty sure we got a different... I think we actually know his full name. I probably have it written down. I have one long hair just being annoying. Sorry. Where did Lalo first show up? Edward Salamanca, I believe is his name, right? I have Lalo-Edward Salamanca in my notes. So I did know his name, I just forgot it. We haven't heard Edward Salamanca since, what was that, Season 4, Episode 9. So, almost a full season ago. Well, he managed to get back in and spend more time with her, that's good. Okay. Please be good, Mike. Look, the sun's coming in, I think, isn't it? She's going to bed before the sun's even down. I don't know. It actually might just be the underlighting under the counters and everything that I'm seeing that made it look like a sun ray coming through. I get so worried about them talking about it. I feel like it doesn't take much with that topic for Mike to get upset. I think maybe going after Lalo and stuff has given him something to get his mind off it, kind of thing. Working for Gus again might have helped him out too. I don't know how it happens. Like, they seem pretty tight when you go to adjust them, but my headphones always, like, one side gets longer than the others. It's really weird. There was one of my videos I finished recording, and I went back and went and looked at the video, and I noticed that it was, like, fully slanted one way. It was ridiculous. I almost feel like it already did it again, too. What's she gonna say? Get him bail? Oh, or that. Okay. Alright. Consummate the marriage. He's got connections to get a phone already. Get out of here. It's a big gap in the bottom of the door to fit a phone through. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We don't get to hear it. What is it? They gonna do... My first thought is do something to Jimmy in order to make him try his hardest to get him bail. Kind of thing. He knows that. Oh, shit. So what do we do? Avocado Mania? Oh, it's... a bunch of food places. We're about to see Gus sitting here. There he is. Magical, okay. Wow, very nice. Very nice. Alright. They all just die. Poisoned. Just kidding. That'd be insane. Heated floor bathrooms. Fancy. Ooh, a bidet. In case you want to spray your butthole. That would be all. I'm gonna use maybe. Did I stop it? Do not disturb. Alright, Gus, what are you up to? Why are we in an apartment alone with you? Definitely very meticulous. It's not just a show, right? Even the way he, like, organizes the things he puts down and everything. It's very easy to put up a front when you're in front of people, right? For his kind of posture, demeanor, and stuff like that, but when you're like that in private, then that just might be your nature. Or it's one of those things where you've been doing it so long it's habit. Is that a door to the next room? Oh, shit. Huh. Okay. Is he sick? Some kind? Oh, so he's aware. Yep. Just get him killed. So funny hearing I say that. Just get him shanked or shivved. Hmm. So he's where Gus got the money then? To pay for the basement thing they were building. Hmm. I feel like there's multiple ways to take that too. Like, will this guy do something about Lalo? Like, does he interpret what Gus said that way? But Gus could also just mean, like, with managing the money and keeping these people at bay and stuff. I did see that this episode was called JMM, and I'm not sure why it was. I mean, I know we had that little bit with Lalo of, like, what does JMM mean? I guess a lot of the episode titles are that subtle, where it's just, like, a word that was mentioned in the show casually, so it could just be that. Make some OJ. Oh. Is Mike gonna be right outside his house? He is. He's gonna be right there. I knew it! Oh. They want to take care of him when he's out. Itchy, 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 itchy. To get him out on bail. Oh. Is he actually doing it? Oh, Gus is here, okay. Like, I just, like, sees the damage and is already upset by it. Man, he's really gonna burn down one of his places. What are they up to? Why specifically take that? They're trashing the place. They made a gas leak. What's with the chicken or whatever that is, though? Jeez. I wonder if he's just gonna have this happen to his place. Isn't the chicken a timer? Is it gonna yeah, it's gonna like slide down, splash, and then cause the explosion or fire or whatever. I don't know if that's exactly what it's gonna do, but maybe insurance will cover some of it if it looks like an accident. Damn. Doesn't flinch, keeps walking. What a badass. That was a good shot. Damn. Does he just rebuild it now? Alright, Jimmy definitely did that to get that on their radar. Alright, so Jimmy has a bunch of ammo to get him out now. Oh, is Kim here? Oh. He didn't even know the name. Jimmy. And you have to get this guy out. Oh, man. That sucks. The question is, does he do it or does he not? I mean, he definitely looks conflicted right now. I don't know. Hey, I've seen her in other shows, I think, somewhere. Jeez. She's so confused. Hmm. Will Jimmy pull it off? She said, I really, and he said, sit. I think Jimmy pulled it off. It's gonna be a lot of money. Jesus. That is a lot of money. I could do that. Damn. Did they, like, pay that family to be there? I wonder. I like that shot with the reflection. That was funny. That looks so awkward. He looks super tan. Why don't you just say no, man? You have no plans on going. He found out about the prostitutes. Oh, he figured out that it was Jimmy. Jimmy, what the hell, man? I don't see. Does he truly believe that it's Howard's fault? Is that why he did those things? Shit. Alright. That is it, guys, for episode 7. That was a good episode. It felt the second half was a bit better, or like towards the end a bit. The first half felt a little slow, but I know we're building up to stuff and everything, so it's I did enjoy the episode. I think I'm just a little tired. I've done a lot of recording this week, trying to get a little bit ahead. But either way, we had Kim and Jimmy get married in the beginning. They did it for legal protection, not because they, I mean, from whatever they said, it wasn't because they decided we love each other so much we should get married. It's strictly, if Jimmy does some shady shit, I can't testify against him, and that way Jimmy can be open with her, rather than being like, oh, I don't want to tell you because I don't want, you to know about it, kind of thing. Like, it's one of those things where I don't want you to be able to testify against me if I tell you. I don't want you to get in trouble for being like a co-conspirator kind of thing. And now that they're married, they don't have to worry about that. But I absolutely loved Huel just being like, I can go steal you a ring. He took those pictures, which, like I said during the video, I like to think that he did that on his own. He was saying, like, you gotta take her somewhere nice after, and everything. Like, I like how into it he was, and how he was, like, just trying to help Jimmy out and give him tips and make it, like, a special occasion, even though it wasn't really what they wanted. And Jimmy was like, it's not that kind of thing. And he's like, oh, well, you should make it a special day for the little one, too, for the Rugrat, or whatever. And he's like, oh, no, it's not like that either. Oh, man. But yeah, then we move into this, which I expected to happen, was Lalo getting Jimmy as his lawyer, and he has a fake name that he goes by, Jorge de Guzman. So that's interesting. It took me a minute to realize that it was a fake name. When I first heard it, I was like, oh, is that his name? I totally forgot that Eduardo Salamanca is the name we got a while back. I just completely forgot it because we always just call him Lalo. And that's the thing, is like, when I heard Guzman, I was like, Guzman? I thought he was a Salamanca, and I was like, maybe like he's just part of the Salamanca family, but is like a distant relative enough that he has a different last name because of like people marrying into people kind of thing. I don't know. But then it dawned on me, at one point, and then they confirmed it in the show that it was a fake name and everything. I was like, okay. But yeah, that whole thing, he was denied bail. Jimmy got him bail. It ended up being $7 million. Jimmy has to go pick it up. I was curious if Jimmy was going to make a change of heart in the middle because he saw the family of the person that Lalo killed, but he still went through with it. And it's crazy that Mike did all that work to get him into prison and now is giving him all that evidence to get him out, I guess they expected him to go into prison and not be a problem. Like, I don't think getting him out after is part of the plan. I think they just hoped that he would go to prison and go away, kind of like when they took care of Tuco, and he just kind of went away for the most part. I'm guessing they were hoping for that, but the fact that he has the connections to be able to get phones, make calls, order people to go do things like burning down Los Pollos Hermanos, it was definitely not what they had in mind when they put him in. So then they give all this stuff to Jimmy, and they're like, "Here, get him out," But yeah, $7 million bail. Hey, I mean, at least now Jimmy actually did give it his all, whereas Lalo might have been able to tell if his lawyer didn't give it his all, right? Like, if Jimmy like played along just enough to make it seem like he was trying, and then pulled off and to make sure that he didn't get bail, Lalo might have suspected something. But at least now he's like, it didn't seem like he really suspected Jimmy at all and everything, and he's just like, $7 million? I can make it work, He's so calm in a lot of situations that it's really scary. You know, like he got arrested and he's just like, all right, and just like dropped the keys out the window and went in. And you know, even when he was talking to, you know, people, he wasn't like freaking out or anything. Even sitting in that courtroom, he wasn't freaking out. Even after hearing 7 million, he wasn't freaking out. And it's just, it's actually scary. It's scarier to have someone that just coldly and calculatingly just shifts their plan because of the new situation without overreacting and freaking out, because that's when you overreact and freak out, that's when you make bigger mistakes, right? So very interesting. But yeah, and they did burn down the Los Pollos Hermanos, so I don't know, you know, that it looks like they tried to make it look like an accident, having like the chicken up there and everything. It seems like it could be marked as an accident, so maybe insurance will be able to cover like a big portion. I'm sure that's also why that one guy was freaking out, is because if they do this, he's gonna have to pay for it, and he's already out a lot of money and stuff like that, seemingly. So things are definitely getting tense with Lalo interceding the way that he is. And I wonder what Mike plans to do with Lalo when he gets him out. But yeah, very, very interesting stuff. I like seeing a little bit of Gus's private life too. I felt like that was really cool. But and how like meticulous he is of like lining everything up perfectly and all that. Instantly hanging up his jacket, whereas some people will just like throw it on the bed for now or something because, you know, they're just tired from the day. But yeah. It's a little bit of a smaller part, but Kim with Kevin and everything, seeing if they were still, after everything with Jimmy, if they were still going to be the lawyers, she kind of just like put up with Kevin being disappointed, listen to what he had to say and leave, and then Rich was like 50-50. I'm guessing that's like whether they get to stay as the lawyers or he hires someone else. But then Kim went back in and was like, hey, we told you we recommend this, you declined. We told you we recommend you do this, you declined. We told you to leave the room when we could tell it was going to get too personal, and you didn't leave, you declined, kind of thing. Kind of showing that if he would have listened to all those things, it may have never come to that. So it's like, yeah, sure, they can be as good of lawyers as you want, but if you don't listen to what they tell you to do, things aren't going to go the way that you want, right? So I think I don't think he was extremely happy about the way that he was spoke to, but I also think there was a part of him that respected it, and definitely the girl next to Kevin. I can never remember her name. Paige? It might be Paige. She seemed to like really appreciate what they said, kind of thing too. So and he said like, see you Thursday. So rather than just leaving without a word, now it's see you Thursday, which to me means you're not fired, at least not yet. So yeah. Interesting stuff. And I wonder what's going to happen. I'm sure Kim's going to find out about the guy getting bail when Jimmy said he was going to do the opposite. So I wonder what he's going to tell her. But I guess we'll come to that bridge when we get there, sort of thing. Kind of like she said this episode. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me, guys. I'm kind of tired. Kind of like a quicker discussion sort of thing. But I did like the episode. It was just slightly like on the slower side in the beginning, where I was just waiting for like some, as opposed to a lot of the other episodes that were like a lot more exciting all the way through. It felt like the beginning of this one was just a little bit on the slower side, but I still enjoyed myself all the way through, and the ending was definitely interesting with Los Pollos Hermanos, you know, Jimmy in court and all that stuff. So I'm definitely excited to see where it all goes and where it all ends up. We only have, 3 more episodes in this season, so yeah. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for me. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon. If you want to see the rest of Better Call Saul, you can see the rest of this season, Season 6 and Season 7, which I think is the finale to the show, on my Patreon right now if you're watching on YouTube. Check that out. Link in the description below. It supports me in what I do here, and I very much appreciate it. You can also get early access for my other shows as well through a cheaper tier if you want to just support me in a smaller way. But yeah, that's going to be it, guys, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.